Today in British Empire history, 7th of October, 1830. The Black Line begins operation. Official British settlement of Tasmania, or Van Diemen's Land, began in 1803. Initially concentrated around two pockets on the northern and southern coasts, relations with the Aboriginal people seemed stable. But from the 1820s, the colonists were able to expand into the central regions of the island, and relations with the Aboriginal Tasmanians broke down in a great multitude of disputes over women, hunting, and access to resources. What followed were years of increasingly vicious raiding and counter-raiding. After several years of this, an exacerbated Governor George Arthur adopted a radical new plan, known to history as the Black Line. Intended as a human line across a vast stretch of the east of the island, marching south to drive the Aboriginals ahead of them. The objective was to clear this territory of the enemy bands and exile them to the Tasman Peninsula in the southeast. More than 2,000 soldiers, settlers, and convicts took part, out of a total British population of just over 20,000. For the next 2 months, these men stayed in the woods and marched over the difficult terrain of the Tasmanian interior. For all the hardships suffered by the men involved and the great cost to the colonial government, the line did not succeed. The men of the line were unable to maintain close coordination across such a vast and difficult country, and the Aboriginal bands easily passed through the line and escaped. The British captured only 2 Aboriginals and killed a further 2 in the entire operation. Despite this failure, the sheer scale of the operation may have contributed to the decision of most remaining Aboriginal bands to surrender a year later. For more details, you should see my video on settler John Batman.